goodness. Oh yeah, we gotta break that down. Hey, how you doing? I'm Sean Wilson. So I was scrolling Instagram and I saw on my page Matthias Patrick. He was playing Oh the Blood in one of his live videos in the key of E, very familiar hymn. So I decided to sit down with the song, decided to write out some of my thoughts on the chords. And what I want to do today is just kind of listen to it. First, we're going to hear the phrase that he does, listen to what he does. Then I'm going to show you the chords. I'm going to give you understanding. And then I'm going to give you other possibilities that you can use. And these are going to be 4 different sections of the video. So let's start off by listening to him play first. So he's in key of E, Oh the Blood. This touch. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, we gotta break that down. Yeah, we gotta break that down. Okay, so I gotta give you the chords first. So let's play that section again. He's going to the 6. Yeah, let's do that. So so that part there. Right? So I want to break that part down and give you the first thing we want to do is get the chords. And I'm going to do this very quickly. So just try to get the notes on your screen or pause the video when you can. The first one is going to be a minor 7/11 chord. Okay. The second one is going to be a C sharp minor chord. The third one is going to, and it's a total of 8 chords. The third one's going to be a C diminished 7 chord. And diminished 7 chords like to move a half step up or half step down to major or minor chord. So this is moving to a major chord. It's called an E major 6. Then the next one is going to be a, oh, I like that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it like this. With the left hand, just hold a B and a C together. And you're just gonna walk it down like this. So with the right hand, do B and D, A and C, F and B, A and E and A. So yeah. Now here's what's cool about these chords. You gotta know where they're moving or else it's totally unusable. You want to use it to approach an E chord with the B at the bottom. Here's an E major with a B. For those of you who are beginners, or if you're new to the channel, or new to music rather, let's just go over our E triads. Here's the 1 in the key of E, the 2 is an F sharp chord, the 3 is a G sharp minor chord, the 4 is an A major, the 5 is a B major, the 6 is a C sharp major, C sharp minor, the 7th is a D sharp diminished. And so you have to know that. If you don't know your triads, you should be learning that first, obviously, before you watch this video. So those are the chords. What makes that movement sound so nice is you guys got to remember, music is about movement and motion. And so we're listening to motion and music being created, right? So what you have is this first chord here, which wants to go somewhere. This is called tension, right? So it's moving to something. It's moving to this next chord here because this chord is a restful chord. But this chord here, this is not restful. This is called tension. And this chord here is a restful chord. So it's basically alternating between being in a state of tension and a state of rest. So that's why these chords sound good, because they're alternating that. On top of that, they're also working with a simple melody. At the top, the melody is going. See, so the melody sounds great. The chords are doing the tension and release. And so that's what, when they all come together, they sound so nice. See, And that's not exactly what he did, but I'm saying I'm using these to approach an E chord over B. So that's what makes it sound so good. But I said I wanted to give you some understanding. Understanding of this is coupling each of these chords with a bass note. So for the bass notes, let's do this. Now I want to play that, and I want to play that with them. I want you to show you that it works. Okay, so now that we have a really nice bass line that will work, and the reason that's going to help us is because the bass line will help us to understand what's actually going on. Because on this on the C, we're going to play an A. Instead of playing this chord here, I'm going to change this a little bit. I'm going to change this D flat to a C. This will change this to a dominant chord. The C sharp, I'm going to play a C sharp minor. Now look at this chord. On this D sharp chord, I'm going to play a diminished chord, because diminished chords like to move to major chords or minor chords that are a half step away. So the diminished chord is this. Right? So if I was just to kind of play the chords, not the fancy way, but to just play them basic, I may just go like this. See? But see, being able to do that is what's going to help you play, because then you understand where the chords are coming from, and we start getting off of what the notes are and getting on what the quality of the chord is. So we've assigned, what we've done in essence is assign each bass note with a type of chord that you would then go and then say, okay, let me memorize each of these so that I can use them in a song somewhere. Let's do As the Deer, and let's try to see what we can do with this, because this is where this is so powerful to me, is because when we understand what we're doing, it really opens up your options on what you're playing if you understand what you're doing. So you alone are my strength and shield. No, let's use the chords here. I forgot what the chords are. And I long to worship you. See how nice that sounded? Totally changing up this, and this is the beauty of just kind of watching things like this, is because we can hear things from other people, but really what we want to do is we want to get that thing and use it in other songs, right? So that's really sounds great. Now let's do one more thing though, because I said I wanted to give you just a number of possibilities now. So now that I know that I'm using this to approach an E chord with a B at the bottom, there's one more thing that can really open this thing up for you and give you additional possibilities, and that would be moving to this B. It's only 2 notes, 2 half steps away. So start from a C sharp, go down to a C, go to the B. All right. On the C sharp, you're going to use I'm going to be giving you some modes now. You can use an Ionian mode, which is just an E major scale. Now on the C, you're going to use a Mixolydian flat 6, which is E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C, D, E. So let's play this. Let me play each scale with each bass note, and remember we're moving to this chord, because anytime we use this chord in a song, I want ideas of what I can do. So check that. Just that simple thing right there will give you all kind of voicings and all kind of possibilities, because in fact the movement that Matthias used was composed from that idea. See, now I'm doing what's called modal playing. It's the same thing he did, but the reason it gives you many possibilities is because I have the C sharp in the bass, and I'm only using notes within the major scale. And now I'm using notes in the Mixolydian scale, in Mixolydian. And so it gives you all kind of ideas. You don't have to just be stuck with saying, oh, what's the bass on the C and what chord am I playing here, right? You just kind of use the notes within the scale. Oh, the blood. Oh, the blood. We're going to put that thing in there. See, I use it there. And I remember the bass note, so now every time I want to hit a B, I can hit that chord. Of G. See? See, I'm just playing around with that idea now, so it gives us a lot more flexibility to kind of move around. Here's my, this is an inverted dominant. Go check out my inverted dominant video. The inverted dominant chords are cool to use. Oh, you know what? Maybe we could possibly put it in total praise. I could possibly put it in total praise. It'd be an E, but I do have an idea where we could put it. So check this out. So, to the hills, knowing how to come here. Your peace you give me in time of the in time of the storm. What chord is that? So I'll just use a D major 6. D major 7. Now check this out. See, that was an implementation of that idea, totally taken from this, but using a modal approach. So, in times of the storm, right? I think I did. So now, what we have is, remember, you are the source of my strength would be the E chord, right? Over the B. And I said we can approach this in half steps. So C sharp, B, C, B, and then I said over the C sharp chord, that's an E major. And then over the C, we said this chord. All right, so what did I do? So in times of the storm. Now we have this. We got our C sharp major chord there, C sharp minor, the one that we used over the C sharp bass. Now, someone's going to say, but that's not what you did before. Yeah, because we're using modal playing. See, remember the notes in the scale. So, there's my C sharp. Yeah. These notes are All this is modal playing because it's all coming from that one scale, man. So this is the reason I said this kind of stuff can really open up your ideas in terms of, you know, what you're doing and how to use these kind of stuff in your playing. So, you know, this is just a snippet of my thought process in terms of this song. So if you gained something from the video, you know, I'd appreciate a thumbs up, as well as sharing the video. And I'm going to go ahead and break down the whole song, though, that Matthias played on my website. So click the link in the description if you have an interest in joining that program or seeing the further breakdown of the song. To everybody else, thanks again for watching, and we will see you next week.